Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with To Be Hero X episode number 18 reaction. So the previous episode we got to know Johnny's past. So turns out his father was that guy who was killed by Ghostblade in the very first episode of Ghostblade that we see of him in that little scene at the beginning. Uh, yeah, that was that guy, Sheng. And yeah, we get to know the story. We get to meet a previous ex called Vortex, and how Sheng wasn't able to save his wife, and then how they met uh, Little Johnny. No, why do I always mix up the name? Little Johnny, yeah, how they meet Little Johnny and how no, Big Johnny, right? Yeah, god damn it, it's so confusing because like he calls his son, but he calls him Big John, so he's Little Johnny. Yeah. So we meet that creature, whatever it is, and turns out it's it's an alien creature, which was also revealed in that episode, and how they formed a bond, and how obviously we get to see how Sheng died, and that is the time when the creature went out of control. And I'm guessing we'll be continuing in this episode. We'll see what Vortex is going to do, and we'll also see who was the one who sent Ghostblade to take out Sheng, and for what reason. All these things still haven't been revealed. So today's episode will probably shed some light into that. And yeah, so let's see. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we are. Right. Damn. Well, he's actually holding it back. I don't think that did anything to him. Yep, there is. Oh, damn. Hey, he reminds me of, Avatar. Like he's an airbender. Damn. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, God. He's fast. Hey, yo. Okay. Damn. Now this is reminding me of Naruto. God damn. Sealing QB inside that. Oh boy. Oh, okay, yeah. He reacts to Johnny's emotions. We saw that. Oh boy. If it turns out that he was the one who is responsible for Sheng's death. Oh damn. Oh, you're getting smacked. Yeah. Oh, it's over for you. Yeah, only Johnny can stop him. Nobody else in this situation. Oh! Yeah, is he really the one who was responsible? If it is, then this is justified. You deserve every bit that is coming to you. Oh, what? Wait, did he like kill him or something? Yeah, only Johnny can do something. Yeah, there you go. This he'll probably react now. Oh, he's alive. Oh no, wait. Oh, okay. He listened. Mm. Oh, do not do anything unnecessary. Okay, so right. So it wasn't Vortex who hired Ghostblade. Local eyewitness beaten. Okay. Oh, trust will go down. Trust will go down heavily. His rank will go down, and Johnny's trust will increase. So this is how he becomes a hero. Good lord. Vortex, right? Okay, so all right, need answers. Yeah. So and you still came back crawling to him like a little, you know, Phoebe Clo. Bro, shut up. Okay, so he was not responsible. That's good at least. Ah, there you go. Okay, so he's not in DOS. He's from FOMO. Right. 17 years later. Damn. Wait, is he playing with? That's funny. Bruh. Yeah, this is how you're. Oh, okay, Tango. I thought that he was playing with Johnny, little like Big Johnny or something. Wait, who? Who? No, he probably has because of. Hmm. Right. Damn. But still. Oh, damn. Well, that's good. You know, to defeat Vortex. So something happened to Vortex, I guess. Oh, so wait. Ah, and that's why he was never able to take his um revenge. I guess not really revenge because I'm guessing he technically didn't do anything. He was just someone. Yeah, it was not Vortex. He wasn't the one who. He might be a, like a shameless person, but he was not the one who did anything directly to Chang. What? Oh, so this is now getting connected to here. Okay, right. So fast forward to the present. Yep, it's alien. That's why. Yeah. Hmm. What the? It's Quinn's father. No. Wait. Okay. All right. So here we go. It's so crazy. I always thought he was from DOS because of how he interacted with. He realizes. You know. Like, yeah. He probably has an instinct. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we saw that. Wow, we're getting everything from his perspective. Oh my god. Right. Damn, when he'll get to know that it's just gonna be. He opened the. Right, sure. And Big John is just drooling all over the place. Oh, yeah. Bruh. He's like, oh my god, he changed changed the song for me. He's so considerate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he cannot say that because Tom had a... Okay, so yeah, that is DOS's. I mistook his voice for Queen's father. Sorry. MG sent Sheng to invest. Okay. Oh boy. Who's that? Oh, there we go. There, here we go. Now this is Queen's father. We've also invited a special guest. Oh, there you go. That's him. It's pretty obvious at this point. Come on. If you still don't understand, that's Queen's father. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, who? Come from Arizona. Oh, Shand. He's also researching on this. That's his name, right? Shant? Oh no, wait. Oh no, is this. Okay, never mind. Oh, I think he got it from. Oh no, never mind. Scratch that. I was thinking of something else. Right. Well, we saw this part. Each special problem. What? What type of mental gymnastic is this? Oh, he was. He just blabbers about everything because of this. He's like, oh, I'm gonna help you. Great. So this is his backup. This is his backup. Oh God. Well, they're not wrong, but you know. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, and then this whole thing. All right. Oh boy. This guy is just I. Oh boy, it's such a weasel. Oh, Queen is here. Yes, and then now they'll send them to her and Lakishan. Yeah, he's like, what the hell are you doing? You know what? He's not happy now. Ugh, good God. Okay, and now this whole thing, alright? We take out DJ Shindig over here. Ghostblade takes him out. And then Little Johnny goes missing, right? Big Johnny. Yep. Alright, here we go. Oh, Big Johnny felt the bloodlust from Ghostblade. And he probably got reminded of. Yeah, that's why he reacted suddenly. Okay, yeah, he's gonna react to his emotions. Oh, wait, he remembers. Yeah, right. Oh, God. And he'll feel the rage. As soon as he feels the rage, Big Johnny's gonna transform. There you go. Okay, so everything connects now. And this is the time where Queen and Lucky Shan are coming towards this direction on the car. Hmm. And that is it. Okay, so there you go. That was today's episode, episode 18. Now, today's episode wrapped up all the, all the loose, not loose ends, I would say, but all those things that weren't explained up until now. It like properly wraps it up and concludes it, so that I guess next episode we will see everything that happens from that point onwards. Like Queen and Lucky Shan is coming here. We have the whole group over here. Big Johnny has kind of gone berserk, and yeah, that's where we are in currently. Now, today's episode, we a few things happened. First and foremost, the whole Vortex situation. We didn't really get any type of information from him, but from what we could understand, it wasn't Vortex who ordered the kill. Obviously, it wasn't him, because when he was getting beaten up and when he was like down in the in down into the ground, Big Johnny was there. Uh, that is the time when Ghostblade got a message, and it was like, "Oh, back out," like don't do anything. Right. So yeah, it obviously it wasn't him who and obviously it couldn't even be him, because like the thing is, like he like Ghostblade was in Mighty Glory. Uh, like he was in Mighty Glory. So how the hell can Vortex even order him? It would make no sense, I guess. Like, yeah. But anyways, however, Vortex was kind of a, I don't know what to call him. Like he seemed like a person who was like kind of trying to use Sheng, or was using Sheng to just, that's why he was like, oh, like come back, because he wanted um, help to defeat the number two hero, and he would need Sheng for that. Um, and that's why he was like telling him. And then when it didn't really happen, and all of these things happened in the hospital room, he in front of Little Johnny, he was like lashing out, and he said stuff like, "Oh, like, like, like those type of stuff, like bad mouthing his father and all that." And little Johnny's like, "Yeah, you came back, you came crawling to my father because you had no chance of defeating the number two hero, so you wanted his help. That's why you came here, and now you're like doing all of this." So yeah, he might be like just a salty, like an insufferable person, but he probably wasn't involved in the whole Ghostblade situation. He was not the one who was involved with Shang's death, or at least that's what I think. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, because another reason kind of solidifies it is because of the plane crash. Like I think, like one thing could happen. Like one thing I'm like kind of suspecting, even if he wasn't involved in the whole situation, maybe he knew something about the whole assassination of Sheng, and that is why the plane that he was in, like that malfunction happened. If you remember, when we got to that scene, when this part was going on in the story, Lucky Shan's story, when we saw the plane crash, a lot of people were saying there's some kind of foul play going on, you know over there. Now another thing, like, we get to know today that Vortex was there in that plane. I do wonder who else was in the plane, like important people. I feel like I need to go back to that episode, because when we saw that episode of Lucky Shan, when we saw the plane crash, there was we didn't have any type of context as to what's going on. You know, I feel like I saw in that plane someone holding like a picture of Boa, which was burned down. So I'm thinking maybe there's, just like Vortex, maybe there were other heroes as well in that plane that I'm not remembering. Like I said, I had no context back then. Nobody knew who Boa was back then. Nobody knew who Vortex was back then. All we got to know is that the plane crashed and people were thinking some kind of foul play was going on there. That's all we know. So I feel like I might need to go back and check that part again, because we might get more information now that we have more context about the different heroes and the different exes that we have met up until now. So we might get more context there. But I think he knew something. That's why the higher ups took him out like this. so that he cannot reveal that to anyone. That's what I think happened, and that's why the plane crashed. If those rumors of foul play going on is to be believed. Another thing, if you remember, they were also saying, a lot of people were saying, there's so many heroes here. Why did nobody go and try to help the plane out? Why did nobody do that? Like nobody went to rescue it properly. Like the plane crashed, everybody died except obviously Lucky Shan, but nobody knows that. So why? There's a lot of like mysteries going on with the plane crash. Another thing, if Vortex was there in the plane, he literally controls like tornado and like air, right? Can he not do anything? So another mystery, why, like literally he was X, so he could do something. Definitely he had like the maximum trust value and everything. And yeah, his trust value probably went down a little, not a little bit, quite a bit, after that whole situation with Big Johnny. Still he must have trust value, right, back then. And yeah, and if not, I don't think anyone would try to like silence him by taking out the plane. He must have had a little bit of influence, at least back then when the plane crashed. So what, couldn't he do something with that? A lot of questions I have with the whole plane crash situation. There's something going on over there. So so yeah, like that's what's happening. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't think he's directly involved, but he knew something about it, and that's why they took him out before he could like reveal anything, or something like that. And that's why Little Johnny also wasn't able to get any information out of it. He challenged him to a fight, but then like he died, so couldn't do anything. Um, yeah, the only person who have had any type of information about Cheng and what happened there is gone now. There's another person, obviously, but Little Johnny doesn't know who this person is. It's Ghostblade, obviously. He would be the one who would be able to say what happened. So and now we are here. Little Johnny and Ghostblade are like face to face. So and you can see like Big Johnny's reacting to Ghostblade. Like first he reacted to him when he saw him, and then later on when that whole DJ Shindig situation was going on and Ghostblade went to take him out, I'm guessing his bloodlust leaked out, and Big Johnny was able to like get that, and he remembered what had happened back then, and he probably recognized, and that's why he went towards him. And then we knew what happened, like like Little Johnny like reacted to DJ Shindig's whole thing. He started seeing visions, got reminded of the past, that rage came back, and Big Johnny reacted to that rage, and now he's going berserk. So this is what I think. I feel like I don't know what Queen can do, but because not only Queen, I feel like even if there's like a lot of top heroes here, pacifying and stopping Big Johnny is going to be very difficult. Like we saw what he can do. Like good God, the whole section, like Vortex tried to stop him with that whole like those things. Like he literally like did the whole like sealing the nine-tailed fox kind of thing. If you remember, that scene reminded me of that. I think it was a Pain arc, right? Yeah, in Naruto, where Pain tried to like when QB went berserk, he tried to like stop him making like a ball of like earth and tried to stop him, and QB still broke out of it. That was literally that scene. Right. Anyways, but even after all of that, like they couldn't stop it. I don't think anyone can do anything. Like when Big Johnny goes out of control, maybe Queen can do something. I don't know. Queen's power is a little bit peculiar. It's a different one type. Um, so yeah, I don't think Lolly can do anything in this situation at all, because like her gimmick is basically making use of like fear and trust value, which won't work. So I don't think that will work on Big Johnny, because Big Johnny himself is an alien creature. Lucky Shan, Lucky Shan can just buff you and like give you like high luck and like buff you up. So I don't think that will obviously that will help us in a supporting way. Directly, I don't think she can stop um Big Johnny. Ghostblade, I don't know, man. I don't think Ghostblade can do anything in this situation. In no way. Who else is here? These few. And like I said, Queen. The only thing I feel like the person who I think stands at least a little bit chance here is Queen. Other than that, I don't see anyone doing anything to Big Johnny. And obviously, Little Johnny's there as well. Little Johnny can help in a massive way by trying to tell him to calm down and kind of like like he has been the one who has been making sure to keep Big Johnny in control whenever these type of situations happen. He's the one who has been stopping Big Johnny from going crazy. So yeah, he's also going to play a big role. Now, so yeah, that's what happened. So no information, nothing. Vortex is dead. Little Johnny wasn't able to get any information. He gets scouted by FOMO. Another thing, like I said in the previous episode, in that episode where we saw like Zack coming and saying that, oh, one of our people, one of our heroes will go. I was like, wait, what? Little Johnny is supposed to be from FOMO? Isn't he supposed to be from DOS? Because I don't know, I thought that was the case. Like, because the way he interacted with Lucky Chan and Queen, I was 100% sure that. So no, he's not from DOS. He's from FOMO. So that means the wiki page was wrong, which makes sense. Obviously, like I said, this doesn't have any source material. I'm assuming, it's like everything that is happening, we're seeing it now. So if everyone is under a false impression, the wiki page will also kind of reflect that. So I guess I guess the wiki changed now. They probably changed it. Like he's probably under FOMO now, because I'm pretty sure like I saw him under DOS or something like that, or maybe I'm mistaken. Anyways, but everyone thought he was from DOS, or most people thought he was from DOS. No, he's from FOMO. Right. Okay. And there you go. Now, another huge thing that was revealed in today's episode, which wasn't really a big surprise to me because I immediately realized what was going on because of the voice actor. um, yeah, so Queen's father is the one who is in that mask, that guy who's like harvesting fear or whatever the hell they are doing. So he is doing this under direct orders from Mickey or Mickey, right? That's his name. Um, so that's what's happening. Mickey knows what's going on. And yeah, like I said, I immediately on that day when we saw him, I was like, wait a minute, this voice, this is Queen's dad. There you go. This is what happens when you watch a lot of animes in JP, and like the voices are just, you can recognize it. I immediately recognize the voice. I'm like, yep, this is Queen's father. It's pretty damn obvious. The same voice. And there you go. So that wasn't really a big surprise to me. I feel like a lot of people might be surprised here, in this revelation, who didn't really get the whole voice acting thing, who wasn't able to recognize from that. All of those people will probably be very surprised here, because who would have thought Queen's father being the one in that whole getup, and who would have thought that? I don't think it is a very good, it is a very good like plot twist, I guess you could say, if not for the voice actor. Literally, you can literally recognize him like from miles away. As soon as he started speaking, I'm like, oh, yeah. You know what they could have done to make it more of a secret? They could have changed his voice with a voice changer or something, and be like, in these type of situations, a lot of animes do that. Like when there's supposed to be like some kind of a revelation later on that, oh, actually this villain is actually this person who's literally among us. In these type of situations, a lot of these villains, they use like voice changes. The voice is like different and everything, like synthetic. Which makes it easier, not easier, but which makes it foolproof, that, oh, even if you have completely memorized all the voices and the voice actors playing them, you won't be able to decipher the plot twist up until that day when it's revealed. So I feel like they should have done that here. Like that was a complete like, what can I say, like an obvious thing for people who are very well versed with the voice actors and actresses in this show. Um, and his voice is very unique. Like, come on, like his voice, like you can recognize that voice from miles away. So yeah, it was pretty obvious. Um, Anyways, But one thing was a surprise. The surprise that we got here, like at least I got here, was that I wasn't expecting him to be actually working with Mickey. Like Mickey being the one who was like, like who knew about this. Like because it's pretty obvious Mickey knows about it. Mickey's the one who told him to like was asking him about the progress and all that. They were doing this secret experimentation on fear. And obviously we have Shund as well, or Shind. Wait, what was his name? Treeman Group's like CEO. He's also doing his own thing, as we saw. Like kind of doing research on fear as well. Right. Okay, so cabin status fusion in oh, so he's trying to fuse. He's trying to fuse fear with this one person. Hmm, something like that. Okay, so yeah, that is what is going on. Now, I'll be honest, like Rock was pretty like manipulative and annoying before, and yeah, but in my opinion, Mickey is the worst of the bunch. I hated him from the very first episode that we got to see him properly. I still hate him now. Like like out of all the CEOs, he's the worst out of them, in my opinion at least. Or I hate him the most. I want him to get smacked on the face and just I don't know, like just suffer. I just want him to suffer. You know, like I don't care like what he like like he might have done something good back in his prime or whatever. Maybe he was not like this always, but what he's doing now is absolutely horrible. you know and not only that, I just hate him. I just don't like his personality. He's like this like this those freaking like weasel-eyed like snaky type of characters who like try to suck up to you and then badmouth you behind the back. The worst type of personality to exist. Those type of characters. He's one of them, and I hate those type of characters, and that's why I hate him the most. Like yeah, it's just a personal bias. I guess you could say it's just a personal thing. I just don't like him. You know, I really don't like him. Whenever I see him, I just want to punch him in the face. Like seriously, like this freaking guy, this snake ass weasel guy, like, and now you see what he did. Like, his friend, I forgot his name, Queen's father. He was like, obviously, he was like doing his thing and everything, and he was like helping her. Now he's like, he brought in Queen, and he's like, oh, like you have to go there. You're sending on a vacation, right? And he's like, and obviously Queen's father is not happy about it. He's like, what the hell? Like like you're sending my daughter over there. You know what's going to happen, and what type of a like I don't know. Like it's just weird in my opinion. It's just yeah. Like anyways, it's just a personal thing. I personally don't like him. You know, like I hope he has the worst. He gets the worst type of karma. I really hope that. Like But anyways, I don't know. Good lord. Okay. So right, and what else was there in today's episode? Let me check. Mm, right. Okay. Yeah, I think that was basically it. Like what? I'm just thinking like Mickey being this like conniving like like a snake and everything and doing all of these like big brain like manipulative tactics and all that he's doing. Like I'm just thinking like when X is going to come again, our X, the X that we saw, the one who nobody knows about anything about. Like he's that one element in Mickey's, like plan or whatever, where he knows nothing about him. X can come and completely throw water into his plan and just completely destroy it. Like X is a type of character who's going to completely just whatever type of conniving, cunning, snake type of character you are, and whatever type of manipulative tactics you're trying to pull, because nobody knows anything about X, he can just come and just throw water into all of his plans And I can't wait to see that and how his face will drop when he'll realize that, god damn it, this was something that I was not expecting. And I'm sure that'll happen in the future because nobody knows what the hell X is, who he is, where he comes from, what is his goal. He just comes, wins, and just leaves. In his room, there's literally nothing, overgrown plants, you know. So all these he makes from things from 2D to 3D. He's not really doing it nowadays. I don't know why, but he used to do it back then. Now he's not really doing it. So right, all these things. Yeah, and I can't wait to see that. Like he just, I can't wait to see like when he just comes in and he does something, and then Mickey will be like, "What the hell? Like how did this happen? Like this is not part of my plan." And, and he'll just go crazy, flip out. He'll be like, "All my years and years of planning, manipulating people, all went down the drain. It's just gone because of this freaking guy who comes out of nowhere and does stuff all out of the plan." Yeah, and I hope that happens. Right. Anyways, there you go. Now, okay, so that was like that was all of those things that was happening. Like that was all of that. Now we are back to the present, I guess. Like Queen and Latishan are on their way. All those things are happening. Big Johnny has gone crazy, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens from here onwards. Um, right. Okay. Like I'm pretty sure, obviously, like I'm pretty sure, like little Johnny will realize eventually in the future that Ghostblade was the one who took his father out. I do wonder how he's going to react to that because you've been seeing that how he's like kind of seeing his father in Ghostblade. Like yeah. So it's just that I don't know. Like obviously he will definitely be pissed off. He'll definitely be like feel betrayed and everything. Like, but right. Anyways, this is like something that's going to happen. This is eventually going to happen. It is going to get revealed. So right, something like I don't know. I just dread for that day because there's like a lot of things going on here. Like first and foremost, obviously little Johnny is like looks at like Ghostblade like a father figure in a way you can see. Like it's obviously like it's like from one sided. He's just but still like it will be like a huge blow to him when he realizes what has happened. That's number one. Number two is like now that Nono's involved in all of this, if little Johnny like does something to Ghostblade, and like Nono will be a complete victim in this. Like because finally she found his father back again, and if something happens to him, you know, that will be like, and he knows that he's his father. She saw the book, so she knows. So it'll be a huge blow over there, and yeah, it'll be messy. That's why I'm saying like this whole thing is actually a very like it's a powder keg ready to blow. Like it's just going to get extremely messy once like things start happening. It'll become a chain reaction for a lot of things. So right. Anyways, let's just wait and see. Um, yeah, and there you go. That was it. That was today's episode. Nothing much to talk about here today because a lot of the scenes today we already saw. In those episodes, we were seeing everything from like Little John's perspective here. So things they were like a little bit different, but a lot of the things in the second half we already saw it before, and we know what was going on, the whole situation. But yeah, the biggest reveal today was obviously um, Queen's father being that guy in that mask and everything. That and Mickey knowing, and Mickey's also the one who's like collaborating with this whole thing. That was the biggest reveal. Obviously, it wasn't really a big reveal to me because I realized that. I didn't realize Mickey's involvement though, so that was a big reveal to me. I thought that he was actually doing it solo or something. No, Mickey's also involved. So that is the biggest reveal today. and the fact that voters died after that, like I said, this is just a speculation, but I think someone deliberately made the plane to crash, and something happened there that made the plane to crash, and like Vortex died. They were trying to like silence him. He knew something, right, about that whole incident with Sheng. So they silenced him out completely. That's why I think this happened. Again, it's just a speculation. It's just a guess. I might be wrong. You know. So yeah. Right, and there you go. Those two were like the biggest reveals today. Right, and that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 18 of To Be Hero X. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.